Zambia Blog Talk Radio.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? At Global Nurse Pathways, we're here to make your dream of working in the U.S. healthcare system a reality. From expert NCLEX exam preparations to personalized consulting and relocation support, led by the incredible Dr. Alice Nalondo, who holds a Doctor of Nursing Practice and is certified as a family nurse practitioner and a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Our team delivers top-notch training to help you answer the NCLEX exam. Once you pass your NCLEX exam, we will connect you with the US-based recruiting agencies, setting you on the path to an amazing career in healthcare. Ready to get started? We're just a call or a message away. Call or WhatsApp us now at +1 346 328 1110 for the US or +260 961 875 081 for Zambia or email info@embehavioral.com. Let's make your dreams come true together. Global Nurse Pathways, transforming careers, changing lives.
Hi everyone, good morning from Dallas, Texas. Happy Easter to everyone and welcome to ZBTR TV. We do hope that you are having a good Easter weekend. Thank you for joining us. Please follow us on social media on Facebook, ZBTR TV, and YouTube, and on X. Today we have an interesting conversation for you on this Easter weekend, Easter holiday, wherever you're watching us from. We do not realize that most of our community leaders are actually also successful entrepreneurs, family members, and leaders in their own right. So today we decided to feature one of our community members in the diaspora in the United States. And let me introduce our guest. Firstly, before I introduce him, apologies for starting late. Both Charles and myself had technical issues. Our computers just decided to do a reboot or a restart, whatever the terminology is. All right. So joining me from the great state of Florida in the United States is Mr. Charles Bwemby'a. He is the co-founder with his wife of Bwembya'S Market and Art Gallery. Charles is also the president of Zambians in Florida Association. He is also the deputy secretary general of OZA, which is the Organizations of Zambians Abroad. Charles, good morning. Welcome to ZBTR. Hi, Charles.
Hello, Pastor. Thank you. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction.
Yes. How is Florida this morning?
Florida is fine. It's nice and sunny. Yeah.
So, you know,
Texas?
Texas is raining actually. Interesting here. The weather is, they say it's bipolar. It doesn't know what it wants. All right, Charles. So, you know, something that fascinated me mostly, first of all, everybody watching, I shouldn't forget to say this. The Bwembya'S Market and Art Gallery just celebrated its first anniversary. And congratulations, Charles, to you and your wife on the first anniversary of the art gallery. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, I was really intrigued about this. First, about the name, Market and Art Gallery. The two things themselves represents something different. So before you talk about that, I want to know, I want to learn, and I'm sure everybody is eager and interested to know. So you had this idea of starting a business. Why a gift market and that gallery?
Well, it was a combination of different ideas. My wife and I are both lovers of art. We've always loved art,
Oh,
and
wow.
we always thought of, yeah, starting our own business at one point. So we're thinking that, well, why not art? Because there's a lot of out there that is
Hmm.
not seen and appreciated. It's a
Yes.
lot of it, and we have a lot of wonderful artists back there in Zambia and other places in the African diaspora. So we thought, well, let's tap into art so
Hmm.
we can showcase. We thought that particular we're going to get most 75% of the art from Zambia,
Okay.
and then the other art will come from other African countries and the black diaspora
Mm.
in general. So
Okay.
we thought, let's get into that area of business. Also, try to engage direct with the artists so that we can empower them too and showcase their work to the audience outside their local environment.
Okay. So how did you identify? I like the way you put it, that African artist, if I may put it that way, black artist, and then the diaspora as well, right?
Yes.
How did you navigate that aspect of identifying which artists or wh- which which artists to engage?
Well, art is very vast and rich.
Hmm.
So the most basic targeted one is, of course, paintings.
Mm.
But we also thought that we have a lot of good artists in Zambia
Yes.
that may not be known by other people, and also we thought that people here can learn about other cultures and even learn about what the local black artists are doing through
Hmm.
one central place that they can come to, the market and the gallery, where they can have those pieces of work showcased. And having lived in North Florida, some time back, people would ask, they would be curious, how is it back there? How do people live? I ask a lot
Mm.
of questions. So back in the day, I had a radio show on a traditional radio where I
Hmm.
just brought different Africans. They'll talk about what they do, just so people can have a feel of what happens over there. So I brought musicians, about
Okay.
leaders of organizations, So from there, we kept talking, and I would bring some art pieces. My wife would look at it, say, oh, this looks good. We share those gifts. And one time she was like, why don't you put this online on a site called Etsy?
Okay.
So she put some of those there. And then at one point, my wife decided to switch careers. So she quit her day job. Say, what? Why don't you just get in full in business? And then,
Wow.
well,
That
let's
was a
get
bold
into.
that was a bold step, Charles. That was a bold step.
Oh yeah, yeah, because yeah, she went to law school. She quit a federal job. People don't normally don't do that. So,
No, 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 not a federal job. Not a federal
but
job.
so she invested completely the time into this business, and we started pushing it together. Uh, we have a consultant on the ground in Zambia, Felix
Hmm.
Chalaves, who's done a tremendous job. So he identified some artists that we could work with, and we
Hmm.
worked directly. Initially, when I brought art from Zambia, I would get it from the regular markets, but I was thinking that it's best to get it direct from the artists themselves.
Now, when
They're
you
going to
say when you say regular market, you mean like in the markets in Zambia?
in the market in Zambia,
Okay. Hmm.
like the Kawata village or Chisokone
Yes.
market. So
Hmm.
I'm thinking that let's work direct with the artists. They're going to benefit more that way. And if we work with them, they can also learn how work is being done elsewhere in the world other than their local environment. So through working with them, we are very formal with the way we do things. We do contracts. So some of them do contracts, some of them rarely do that. They are learning how intellectual property works, So learn contracts, intellectual property, and it's encourage them and make them feel appreciated.
Okay.
For example, one artist was very surprised because a customer bought a painting, and then
from your market, from your store,
from our market, yes, this was done by a Zambian artist. That was Christopher Kasongo. So the customer came back saying, "Look, I love this painting so much. I would like to make a replica." So the rules of intellectual property, even if somebody produces art, we can buy it, but we do not own the concept.
Okay.
The intellectual property part of it. So even a customer cannot just reproduce; they have to get permission from an artist. So this customer came back and say, "Well, I need to make a copy." So okay, let's talk with artist in Zambia. So I contacted the guy, and it took me time to explain to him how. So you can just make a copy. You bought it. They said, "No, we can't just do that.
That's not how it works.
So this customer wants permission. So how much do you want to charge for a replica to be made?"
Wow.
So help me determine that. Yeah. So they made money for just having their work out there, and we got the money and we sent it to the artist. So it's we are learning from each other on how we do business. We're engaging, trying to empower them, and we work with several artists. And my wife is one of them. She paints too.
Oh, okay.
Got some work in the gallery. And then we have several artists in Zambia, and we have some local artists that we work with.
Yeah, I'm interested. How did you connect with, is it Lily? How did you find Lily?
Oh, yeah. Lily Clark, when we just launched the gallery, we had coverage from local TV stations, local ABC stations. We had coverage from local newspapers, from local radios.
Wow.
So she saw us at one of those media places and came to the gallery and showed us the work. So, wow, this is good. This is good work. It's very impressive. So that's how we started working with Lily Clark. We've got a lot of her work in our store. The same applies to Ringo Brian Chideshe.
Yes, and Brian
Ringo Brian
Chideshe,
I think saw a post which was posted by OZA, Organization of Zambians Abroad.
Yes.
And then he sent us an email. I think he went to the website, then sent us an email.
Where is he based?
He's based in Ohio.
Okay.
He's based in Ohio. He's got very great works, pieces of art. It's just amazing. And all this time, we didn't know that he even existed until we started the market. So we have Ringo Brian Chideshe, my wife. We've got different artists, because our focus is Zambian, Africa, and just the Black diaspora, just Black artists out there. Yeah.
So when choosing the location for the market, Charles, and the art gallery, what factors did you take into consideration? Because when I look at everybody watching, I've put the website there. It will help you to follow the conversation and see what Brian and what Charles and I are talking about. You are located in you are located in a very unique and interesting place. Maybe you know what we should do. Let's do this. Let me just play the video clip so that people get an idea what we are talking about. Everybody, just watch this.
Welcome to Bwembya'S Market, located at 23 North Madison Street in Quincy, Florida, on the square in the heart of the historic district. We are a niche boutique art gallery with a focus on Black artists across the diaspora, including Zambian artist Ringo Brian Chileche and local artist Lily M. Clark. We have hosted many events, including paint and sips, wine tastings, sip and seas, book readings, book signings, comedy events, Black History art contests, musical events, costume contests, and of course, art exhibits. We offer a unique shopping experience with great gifts. Wimbia's Market. Come for the culture, return for the connection.
Okay, so you are located in a historical district square.
Yes,
That's like prime areas of any city.
yes, it's downtown Quincy. It's pretty much the capital city of Gadsden County.
Okay.
So downtown Quincy is considered well, the block where we are. It's an art district because
Oh.
the Gadsden, the famous Gadsden Art Center is located on the same block.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just 2 doors from here. Then we have the African American Museum just next to the Gadsden Art Center.
Oh,
And on
really?
the other side, it's Bwembya'S Market. Yes, we are on the same block, so it's considered the art district, and it's a historical district. So it's
So there's a
yeah,
lot of just from everybody who lives in from what you're describing, everybody knows there must be a lot of foot traffic there.
yeah. There's a very decent foot traffic. The historic district, it kind of dwindled at one point, so they're trying to revitalize it. They're trying to encourage more businesses to be here, and it has been booming up pretty well with businesses opening. So the county really wants to revitalize this area, and that's kind of motivated, where we decided to put the market. Gadsden County is very diverse. You find people from all sorts of background, and because that diversity and the fact that they're trying to revamp that area, we want to be part of that revamping of the place, and the locals seem to appreciate that presence. And a few times when the county, sometimes they will have meetings, they'll give us a shout out, and
oh wow,
new people will learn about the market. Not long ago, there was an essay contest that was run by the county during the Black History Month. So yeah, to our surprise, when one of those children were writing the history of the county and the Black history in this county, they included in the market in that history progression. So we didn't expect that. So you can see that the local community is appreciating what's here and what we're doing.
So in that video clip that I played, Charles, it says you host quite a number of events. So what should one expect to find when they walk through the doors of the market? What should one expect to see or find?
Other than great art and handmade crafts, we do host a lot of events. We do host musical events. We have some award-winning artists stop here where they have concerts during Christmas. We host comedy shows. We also host book readings and just community fellowship events where people can just come and one of the community members moderates a discussion, then just sit like the way we started in Saka in Zambia, and then just have a conversation. So we also have like
is there for people to listen to a musician play or anything, a comedian, do you charge for that?
Yes, it depends on the artist. Most of the times there's a door charge. To come to a comedy show or a music concert. We've had a few free ones, but a lot of time there's a minimum door charge for that. So this morning there is yoga taking
Yes,
place.
your
This
wife
morning.
was supposed to be here, but you told me what is going on right now.
Oh yeah, we couldn't. Both of us couldn't be here because this morning there's a yoga session in the gallery.
Okay.
And this afternoon there's going to be a special exhibition and auction. There's a local artist called Devonta King. Is going to bring his work this afternoon, and it will be auctioned at the gallery. And the proceeds for what is Devonta is doing, all of it is going to charity. It's going to benefit local scholarships.
Oh, wow.
So we donated the space and time and everything so that we can, because it's also part of our vision to empower local communities.
When you say scholarship towards what? For what?
Educational scholarships.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have a historically black college. I believe that's what his focus is on.
Amazing, Charles. Some great things going on there. All
Thank
right.
you.
What I want us to do now is let me try to see if we can do this. My next question is what type of art is in the gallery? What type of art? Let's see if we can show some of it here. So what type of art is in the gallery? What is this?
It's yeah, we have a wide range. We from people that are just beginning their careers, and we also have highly professional artists. So we've got portraits, we have got landscapes, we have abstract paintings, we have Pan-African art, we have contemporary. It's very vast. So if you can see what is typically Zambian art. When you see it, you know it. They have a very, very particular style, but there are also artists like Ringo Branch that kind of do a cross. It's a cross between the Pan-African and the contemporary. So it's very different, rich art and handmade crafts. There are a lot of handmade crafts made by the locals here, also made by the locals in Zambia, from bracelets, from jewelry like malachite necklaces and bracelets and copper crafts. They also masks and statues. It's a wide range. And in the process, we also discovered that there are a lot of Zambian businesses that distribute their products here. We just discovered the Zambezi products. So they have a distributor in the United States, and we're housing some of their products in the gallery.
Okay.
Yes. And
so Zambezi, what type of products do they deal in?
They have candles. They have lip gloss. They have soaps. I think they have honey too. Yes, it's a wide range of products that they're making. Yeah, I think they have shampoos too, I believe. Yes. So yeah, that's one of the. So we have those, and then we have other distributors selling various kind of products.
Okay.
I didn't know that they have even sculptures from Western provinces. One art piece that we have, a sculpture of a rose sculpture of a bird, very beautiful. Where we have pieces from Eastern province. We have those luxurious Tonga baskets, the ones that are flexible. Yes. We found those from a distributor in the United States, surprisingly, because most of the time it will be the consultants over there in Zambia that would engage with the direct. But we focus more on engaging with the people direct that make those products, and we're expanding the reach from just other than Copperbelt and Lusaka. We're trying to get outside to engage with those artists.
There are a lot of because this is the other question. When you're talking about art, it's not just paintings, right?
That's right.
It's
talking
broad.
about Yes, it's different forms of art. Others do sculptures, others do ornaments, just various types, not just restricted to art.
To painting. Yeah.
I mean, to
Now,
painting, sorry.
yeah, that's okay. Charles, there's somebody watching here. Maybe they are a sculptor. They do other type of. I know art also involves things like what bracelets and things like that, right? Ornaments. Somebody's watching and they say, "Wow, I would like to get my products into your market or art gallery. What should I do?"
They can just contact us. There are links when they go to Bwembya'smarket.com. There's a place where they can send us a message. It will come directly to us, or they can find us on Facebook. They can contact us that way. Yeah.
Facebook is also Bwembya'S Market.
Yes, it's Bwembya'S Market.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram. Yes.
The other question that somebody sent me when I told them I was going to be speaking to you is, do you take orders online? Can somebody go on your website and order something and you send it to them?
Yes, absolutely. They can do that. They can order goods online.
Okay.
It's just that the online market doesn't have everything in there that we have in the store.
Oh, okay.
Probably will increase more products there, but yes, they can order online, and the products can be delivered to them.
Can be delivered to them. Okay.
So we are thinking of expanding that on online market. I was just had that discussion this morning on where to expand that, but it's really a worthwhile experience to walk into the actual gallery and just see what goes on.
Yeah, it's a better experience, right?
Oh yes, it's definitely a good experience.
Yeah, I think what we shall do when we get into Florida, please let's find time to go to Bwembya'S Market. That's why I've kept the website there so that people can go to the website, look not only what is there, but the address and the location of where everything else is. Yeah. So we have people watching. Miss Joyce says good morning, and once Miss Joyce is within my neighborhood, well, somewhere up there, 50 minutes from me. Mwansa from Indiana says she's watching from there. Lamek, Lamek is one of is the treasurer in the DFW Leadership Association.
Oh yes.
He says this is amazing, and we have Miss Banga, very supportive. She's always here every morning. Thai Banga, good morning, gentlemen. The artwork is amazing. All right, and we have. You'll probably recognize that this should be some of your people watching here from planet Uranus.
Oh yeah.
You know who that is, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Brenda says very impressive. My vice president right there. And Mwanga Chinene says, good morning, Brother Bwembya from what's that? Valparaiso. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Valparaiso.
Valparaiso, yes. Excellent. This is a great conversation. And the purpose of this, everybody, like I have been saying over the past few months, that we shall be highlighting some of the works that diaspora people are doing, and impressive things. Bwembya'S Market and that gallery recently celebrated their first anniversary, and we are excited and we are happy for them. That's why I brought Charles here, so that we could just learn from some of the things that they are doing. Before we continue our conversation, I just want everybody to see some of the things that we are doing as we are supporting diaspora organizations. Those are just some of the organizations that we know that are doing amazing things in the community. That's not an exhaustive list. Those are just some of the organizations that we know at ZBTR. My guest this morning is Mr. Charles Bwembya. He's also a co-founder with his wife of the business they run called Bwembya'S Market and Art Gallery up there in Florida. Charles, um, what are some of the key business lessons you've learned and doing this? And what are some of the challenges that you've encountered in the past 1 year?
Well, we've learned a lot of things, both challenges and opportunities. We've just discovered, how much people just are curious to learn other people's culture through art.
Mm-hmm.
But we also, have this being a new business. We're trying to engage in, marketing practices that to increase the traffic, so we can use a little bit more traffic. So you know how it is when building a business, and also trying to find that niche audience and connect with them, so that you increase that traffic alongside the opportunities we are learning and evolving with the business. So
somebody's watching within the diaspora. You know the way things work here. You've got city ordinances, you've got state laws, and the way just the structure is. What should somebody understand within the US trying to start a business? How do things work?
the first thing to look at is the regulatory environment. That's the first thing, because part of doing business especially in the United States, a very big chunk of it is understand the regulatory environments. Make sure you get the right permits. What are depending on where you are, what do you need for that city? What do you need for that county? What do you need for that state? And if you're going to do business, let's say if somebody is going to buy something, they're in Texas, they'll buy something from here that's across the state. So federally, where do you stand, and you do that business. So you put all that together, make sure you have every permit out there. Okay. So when we had events, people would bring suggestions. Say, well, why can't we have? Because in the art districts, only this downtown Quincy, there is there's city ordinances and the rules, and one of them is this is this square where we are is the only place where you can buy a drink and walk around with it.
Okay. In the square, right?
In the square, yes. You can buy a drink and walk around. So I brought that suggestion. That's how we started the paint and sips. But well, let's take advantage. So we got an alcohol permit. So now we do wine tastings, and we can sell wine when we have an event. So it's very important to look at the regulations, no shortcuts. Otherwise, taking shortcut can run the whole business down. Consult, ask other people who are in business. Ask, it's not all the time that you can do everything alone. Bring in a consultant who knows, they guide you. These days, the information is everywhere. Go on the internet. Don't just go to any site. You go to a government site. If you're trying to get licensing, go to a state website. It will tell you everything you need. Go to other professional sites, chambers of commerce, speak with them. They're going to provide very valuable information about doing business or starting a business in the particular area.
But that's part of the reason that we shall be doing these interviews, so that we learn from each other. Because when I had Pastor Sam Sikapizi from California, he also highlighted what you have just said, Charles. He said, consult. Because, this thing of doing things using shortcuts, it's very tempting. You know what I'm talking about. So people find themselves in trouble and stuff like that. Because you are doing a unique thing. So how does a wine tasting event work? How did that go? What happens?
So what happens is we have some people that are experts, wine experts.
Uh-huh.
So like the gentleman we just had when we had the 1 year celebration, he's a local wine expert, and that that Saturday he would bring maybe Italian wines, and that's what
Mm,
he had.
mm,
And then he
mm.
would just explain the backgrounds on those wines, and he would advise people which wines to have with what meals. So
Oh,
as they
wow.
were serving the food, we say, well, you start with this one, and this is the reason why, because this will
Mm.
mess the taste of the food. This next meal, it's very very interesting. Like there are
So
people that's
it's
what they do.
basically like an information session, right? People are
It's
learning.
an information session
Mm.
where you are testing and just understanding what wine can be served with what time it can be served, and
Oh,
why.
there's also specific time when it can be saved.
Yeah, there are some wine that are very good for evening times, and then there are some wine that are good for lunchtime. It's
Mm.
just like that. It's yeah. I didn't
Uh,
know it. I didn't know it worked like that. When I was growing up, alcohol was alcohol.
I know, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure Brenda is just laughing to say, Pastor Nathan. I didn't know that you could say certain wines need to be saved at a particular time. I'm sure Lamek and Brenda are laughing at me right now. Don't go there, Brenda. Don't go there. Um, so everybody, the reason why I'm showing, let me go back to the website here. This because it will help you. You get a lot of information on Bwembya'smarket.com. It's very simple. You get information from there. When you go to Florida, take time to swing by Bwembya'S Market and that gallery. Support them. Like he has said, you get a better outlook and feel and a lot of other stuff that is in there. Thank you for talking about what's his name, Brian. I think you connect me to Brian. We need to bring him here. We
Oh
need
yeah.
we, we need to showcase his work and see what is happening and everything there. Wow, amazing, amazing. Yeah, I told you. See, Brenda
Yeah,
is.
I'm sure he'll love that. We'll definitely connect with you. And this is so wonderful. I saw that compilation that you did there with this organization doing work in Zambia.
Mhm.
Uh, that is a great thing. It's also a good thing that you're thinking about highlighting us,
Mm.
all of us doing various businesses over here. It helps a lot. It
It does.
also,
Mm.
encourage us. See, well, we're getting noticed, we are
Mm.
being appreciated.
We need
Then
to
you
support each
push
other
more.
because you see, in a way, we don't realize, Charles, that by you engaging those artists back home, you're actually creating income and employment for them, I don't know, directly or indirectly. You see,
Oh,
the diaspora people are doing a lot. I know some of you don't want to be put in the highlight, in the limelight, and all that stuff, but it's just a way to appreciate and showcase the work that you are doing, my brother. Yeah.
thank you so much. We do appreciate that very very much.
Yeah, excellent. Final question. It looks everybody's just what they don't have any. What's the future outlook for the gift market and the art gallery?
The future outlook is, well, keep doing what we're doing and
Mm.
kind of engage with more artists.
Mm-hmm.
Would like to have more exhibitions, and in the near future, we would like to bring these people that we've been working with, the actual artists in Zambia, if they can come here physically
Mm-hmm.
and showcase their work, where we have an exhibition where even those the local ones, where people are asking questions about the painting, and Ringo Brand Chidish is answering right there and there,
Mm.
or they are looking at an artist from Twice in Zambia, or Christopher Gasongo. Uh, they can right there speak with them and ask about that art. So we intend to have more art exhibitions, engage with more artists,
Mm.
create more empowerment for the local peoples, and reach out to into the deepest of those villages. They are very good artists there. If we can engage with them, get their products here and showcase them, that will be wonderful.
Has Brian done exhibition there?
He wasn't here physically, but we had the whole month of his exhibition.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
So as we speak, we've got art pieces done by Brian.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we still have those pieces in the gallery. They are very very good pieces of art. They are worth every penny of it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Everybody go to the website and let's buy some of that artwork and support everybody. Well, that was our show for today. Charles Bwemby'a, founder and proprietor of Bwembya'S Market and Art Gallery. I like that name.
Thank you so much, Pastor, and thank you so much for having us here to highlight what we are doing, and hope we keep doing what we are doing, and we appreciate that very much. And thank everybody who is watching and all those that are going to watch afterwards.
Yes.
And
let's make this conversation go viral, everybody. Let's make this go viral so that people get to know Bwembya'S Market and that gallery, and let's support.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Charles, have a great weekend. All right, everybody, that was our show today. Once again, sorry for starting late. Next week, I'm going to have some guests here from Zambia to talk about this cyber security bill and whatever is going on. A lot of stuff on the what do you call it, on social media, in platforms and everything else. Thank you. We shall see you next week. We'll be talking about cyber security bill.
Ready to take your nursing career to the next level? At Global Nurse Pathways, we're here to make your dream of working in the U.S. healthcare system a reality. From expert NCLEX exam preparations to personalized consulting and relocation support, led by the incredible Dr. Alice Nalondo, who holds a Doctor of Nursing practice and is certified as a family nurse practitioner and a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Our team delivers top-notch training to help you answer the NCLEX exam. Once you pass your NCLEX exam, we will connect you with the US-based recruiting agencies, setting you on the path to an amazing career in healthcare. Ready to get started? We're just a call or a message away. Call or WhatsApp us now at +1 346 328 1110 for the US or +260 961 875 081 for Zambia, or email info@embbehavioral.com. Let's make your dreams come true together. Global Nurse Pathways, transforming careers, changing lives.
Zambia Blog Talk Radio.